Economist John Husing delivered his closely watched forecast on the inland economy for the Inland Empire Economic Partnership 2012 State of the Region. Husing predicts more job growth, but the return of the boom years is still far away.
A couple of months in the middle of 2011, June, July, August period of time, we were actually been growing for a longer period than we thought we had. Now, the good news, the starting point for my feeling a little better about the economy is this chart. Between January, February, if you average those 2 months, and you average January, February of 2011 versus 2012, Southern California is up 61,200 jobs. The Inland Empire was up 17,800. Now, if we look at our sister counties over on the coast, note that the Inland Empire actually, for those 2 months at least, created more jobs than LA, that huge economy, more job than Orange. Anybody here from Orange County usually walks in and tells us how great they are and how, we all have cows and things out here. We actually outdid them by quite a bit. San Diego only owned it in that 2 month period, 8,900. So for the first time in a long time, we have a picture that I'm used to seeing. Now, one of the key things that drives us is, in fact, the ports of LA and Long Beach. One of the things, and Bob's heard me say this many, many times, the one thing the California legislature did absolutely right was to put California on the West Coast. Good long-term thinking about the economy, because it basically meant that trade would flow here from Asia when that all erupted, and it has. The ports, the cargo's unloaded, it goes on to trucks. The trucks come down the freeway, and they come into that huge complex of warehousing and distribution facilities that we have here. What you see in the open boxes is the new home price. Went up to a little over 400,000. It's now dropped down to the 200,000 level. In the existing home market, which is really more important because this is what we're selling, very few new homes. You see the market dropped, altogether it dropped about between 50 and 60% in price from the peak. When you put all this together, 7,600 jobs in the blue-collar field, 7,100 in professions and management, the top end, population-related 1,600 jobs. I'm seeing for the full year 16,300 jobs being added, less than what we've done in the first 2 months. But if you looked at the national numbers today, it sort of slowed a bit nationally. I kind of expect to see that happen. How's that compare to last year? Last year we added 3,700, a much stronger year. I see a job growth rate of about 1.4%, unemployment breaking the 12% barrier, getting down to 11.5% for the year. Putting that in context then, this is the picture we have. We're back, I see us back at the 1998 level of job growth. You can see it's much better than what certainly we saw last year or in 07, but substantially less than when we had a strong residential sector and a strong governmental sector and lots of people migrating here. So better, but we still have a long way to go.
For the Press Enterprise and PE.com, this is Angel Ortiz.